Was confusing as fuck. Like, how you go from a Negro movie to vampires everywhere? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I get the meaning, I understand what they're trying to get, and I understand. Like, I read the backstory, but it still don't make sense to me. Y'all overhype this shit.
So before I say anything, I want to make it abundantly clear this is not hate. Like, at all. I'm literally just explaining the film. And if after this you still don't get it, then you just don't get it. That's it. So right off the bat, the music plays the biggest part in this film. Surrounded around the blues and how it came to be, and for them to distract themselves from the traumatic and painful memory that is immediately relatable to the discrimination that happened with African Americans. The same could be applied with Remick and his Irish jig with the vampires. The Irish jig and the blues and the people who do it are one and the same. The Irish people and the African Americans went through the exact same thing. Just the way that Remick tried to go about doing it was the exact thing that he hated. Because as Irish people, they were discriminated against by the English. The exact same way the African Americans were discriminated against by the English. The way they walked, the way they talked, the way they did damn near anything. So he found belonging in that because he understood it. But during this time, you get the point. Sinners, at its most basic level to understand, is a metaphor for structural racism, how it infects both oppressors and oppressed. The ending shows that defeating this evil requires collective action and deals with the past. Music is a spiritual weapon that connects the characters to their humanity and to the cultural resilience. And some people have come to the conclusion that it also involves the 7 deadly sins, but that's neither here nor there. I can see where they're coming from, but that's a different discussion for another time. It talked about generational trauma, cultural exploitation, racism, but all hidden behind the vampire storyline. Even with all that being said, it's still not enough to fully explain what Sinners is. This literally just scratches the surface. There's so much to this that you could just talk about for hours. But at its most basic level, that is what it is. It's not just people fighting vampires for the hell of it. No. The vampires and the humans have more in common than you think. But because of the time period and the vampires and who was the vampire to start off with, it just makes sense. Also, it was anything but overhyped. In fact, it was underhyped for how good it really was. I mean, the reviews kind of just speak for themselves, so there's also that.